sweet potatoes, tubers. Those things right there, adding nuts.
They're higher in calories,
Yeah.
along with the avocado, higher in calories,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So just eat the higher in calories, okay.
I
And
carry
maybe
my
The calories will just start disappearing on you real quick if you you pick those things, but they have a purpose at least. Everything has a purpose. So that's all I'm trying to just gonna interject a little bit into, trying to get everybody to get the right amounts together, but
And
you still should eat regular food though. I don't want everybody to just.
What you mean regular food? This is regular food?
Yeah, when I say regular, I mean
Naturally
Oh,
produced in nature.
oh,
Yeah.
okay,
You know,
right,
say
right,
the
right.
Twinkie grow, you know,
Right.
Yeah.
or a Snicker tree, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you want to have stuff that's
Right.
already been, you're eating it in
Right.
the state that it was produced
Right.
by nature.
Another thing I did, I saw in one of those fitness magazines, they had like this little, like a fitness bag, and had like this different sections for food. It was even like $70. Like, I can't afford to pay $70 for how to figure out my food. But I went to Target the other day and they had those little cups, and I bought them. So like when I need 1 cup of grapes, I don't have to worry about, oh, I got my little sandwich bag. I just pack the night before. I pack 1 cup of grapes, because it got like 6 containers. I pack 1 cup of grapes, and then I have 1 cup of strawberry, because they said I need like
See,
4.
typically you won't go over in fruits and vegetables anyway.
Yeah, but when I'm on the job and I want something to snack on, it's
But-
easy for me to go.
Yeah, but what's most important with the measuring is your proteins, your meats,
Okay.
things like your nuts.
Well, I know
You
with the
can kind of freelance on the fruits and vegetables.
right, but with the meat, I know it was supposed to be like no bigger than the
The
palm
nuts,
of your
hand.
that's what you measure. You measure your meats, you measure your nuts and things like that.
yeah.
But that's where you really gotta pay attention.
So
Because
especially the nuts.
that's where
15
you'll
nuts
go
is about
overboard.
yeah. That's why I think I went overboard those trail mix.
And that can happen.
And that's the stuff you put
That's
in
what I always
those
do.
containers. Yeah.
And then what about raisins? I mean, I eat grapes all the time, but raisins is
They're higher in calories.
Yeah, 9 calories. So if you're having trouble getting your calories in, then you can swap to raisins.
Yeah.
okay.
It's all about calories are calories.
Yeah.
But all calories don't last the same way. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Calories are attached to food.
yeah.
And food tastes good because people have extracted the nutrients out of it and just left the calories. So the higher calorie something is, the more flavor it has because it got all the nutrients out of it. And now it's just calories. You get me? So just like, a bag of apples, maybe like 300 calories. And 1 Snickers is 300 calories. Because they took all the nutrients out of what Snickers are made out of and condensed it into one little object of calories versus a full bag of apples. It still got good flavor, but it's still a whole lot of nutrients and other things inside of that. So it's a lot harder to, the flavor is not as intense, But because those calories are spread out amongst those apples or that fruit or vegetable, whatever it is, it takes a lot longer to break down because you have to break down other stuff. Calories are basically, like high calorie foods are basically already broken down. You get me? Like when you eat a piece of white bread, it's already pretty much dissolved in your mouth. When you eat chocolate, it fully dissolves in your mouth. It doesn't even really have to go through the whole digestive process. And so as a result, you get hungrier a lot faster because it was broke down before you swallowed it. You get me? When you eat an apple, only the sugar is really breaking down in your mouth. You can taste the sugar kind of dissolve within the fruit, but the fruit, you swallow it in pieces and then it has to go through that whole digestive process. And when that process is over, you'll be hungry again. There's no long digestive process for broken down foods.
So should we only eat when we're hungry?
No.
Because I noticed that since I eat kind of sort of like the veggies and stuff, I just constantly graze all day long, and I'm not. It's not that I'm hungry. It's just that I don't know what it is.
Well, you gotta
I just
understand too
have
that
something.
when you start eating right, you're never as hungry as you used to be when you're eating bad, because you weren't hungry when you were eating bad. You were excited about eating.
Yeah.
You understand? I mean, there's a
That's a
difference.
good way of
Most
putting it.
people, you were never that hungry. You just look forward to your next meal. You know, you
Yeah.
looking through the books like, oh, I'm gonna give me some Applebee's, I'm gonna give me some Outback. You know, when all that's gone, now it's like, I got some grapes, got some apples in my car. You know what I mean? Like the excitement leaves, and so you weren't that hungry then, and so now you gotta. I mean, eating is. You'll be hungry, but it's not going to be exciting. There's a difference. You know, you're attached
Make
to.
mine exciting.
Plus, it's not. You're not dramatically hungry because you haven't juiced yourself up on fastly dissolving foods. You get me? And so, you know, if you get full off of sugar, when you get hungry again, you're gonna be starving because everything. It was like almost like false calories. You know. You get full off of fruit and vegetables, you know, you really won't be like starving to that extent that you were from like a candy bar or something like that. You know, so you got the excitement factor and you have the real versus easily dissolvable foods factor.
But as long as I'm eating those fruits and vegetables, I'm alright.
Yeah. So if you should eat when you're hungry, but more for the most part right now, just make sure you meet your calories.
They
Meet
do
your
2
calories.
hours. I thought you said eat every 2 hours.
Really,
I mean snack. I mean, you know,
between 2
I'll,
and 3.
okay, cause well, I guess I go longer than 2 hours because on the job I get there at 7. I eat breakfast at 7, and then at 9:30, like okay, it's fruit time, and I be looking forward to eating my fruit. You know, I
Yeah, between 2 and 3. 2 and 3 hours is a good time for you to.
But see, I'll eat my oatmeal, and right after I eat my oatmeal, I want something else. I want something.
Are you eating instant oatmeal? Instant oatmeal breaks down faster.
I got the
Oh
regular
really?
kind
Oh, okay. And that's why you want something else?
I eat every like 90 minutes.
Think about how much you instant oatmeal.
I'm being
though.
honest.
So that's every hour and a half.
But I-
See, I mean, that's probably
I do like a breakfast. Let's say breakfast is at 6, so like 7:30 I eat like an apple. Then
Okay.
at 9 I eat another meal.
A
All my
meal?
meals are small though,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
but they just
So what would your other meal be like?
Oh, it
I
could
mean,
be-
just as an example.
could be
Peanut
banana
butter
with
and
peanut
apples.
butter.
Yeah, I do peanut butter and apples for lunch. That's my.
Peanut butter. I like peanut butter and apple. It tastes like a caramel
Peanut
apple.
butter.
That's good, ain't it?
Did you put the peanut butter on the apple?
Yeah, I do. I'll cut the apple and I'll put the
Yeah,
peanut
it's
butter
a little
on it. It
different.
tastes just like a caramel apple. It's the weirdest thing.
And
but
it
it
fills
tastes
you
just
up.
like a
It's a-
caramel
it's a
apple.
I think I got
Yeah,
green
it's
apples and
legitimate
it's so
lunch.
regular peanut butter if you can't get the apple butter.
I do the chunky.
I mean, what is the
peanut butter.
chunky?
Personally, that's just.
I do the smooth because I don't like the chunky, but yeah. But
Cause they got the little peanut butter, the little, but you don't eat the whole thing, or you know, the whole little. They have like little peanut butter packs. You just put like a scoop of peanut butter on the apple, right?
Yeah.
Do it how you want to do it. It's
No.
I just take
I mean,
mine and
you
spread
can
it
measure it
across
out.
it because I want the whole caramel
If you want to
taste.
keep a certain amount of calories, scoop your peanut butter into one of those containers.
Right.
This stays within a reasonable amount of calories. And then eat it however you want from that container and the apple. Don't eat it out of the peanut butter
Yeah,
jar.
right. Yeah, that's what I'm
Don't eat it
saying.
too much, right?
Don't eat it out of the peanut butter jar. Put
So
it
I
in a
can
little
just
cup, a little bowl or something.
Do
and
like
do it
that. What
way.
McDonald's had a little apple, and they had a little apple, and they had little walnuts. And then, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go get to my class now.
All right.
I'll let
So,
you. I'll look at
that's
my
not-
fitness
that's-
pal.
Main
let's
thing
see
is
if mine-
Keep
Okay.
y'all calories together and then
Hey.
try to add.
Oh, don't erase.
Oh.
I thought you was erase.
Oh, I was.
No, don't
Go ahead.
erase yet.